Hey friends, welcome to my Rustic Country Christmas 2024 crafting and DIY series. Guys, in this series, I'm going to share my love of country Christmas and all of the different ideas that I have that you can do for your own decorating, craft shows, gifts, and much more. I'm so glad that you're here, and let's get started on today's project. Friends, I'm loving these busted canvas decor pieces and decided to make a larger one. So guys, what I'm using is one 12 by 16 canvas as well as one 12 by 16 canvas board. One of the canvases have the wood frame in it and the other one is just flat. And that is what I'm going to be putting this beautiful "Come Let Us Adore Him" print. Now this print can be found in Jennifer Pugh's Etsy shop. I'll have a link for it in the description box below. It's printed on this beautiful paper and it is just absolutely gorgeous. Like in person, like the camera doesn't even pick up how gorgeous and how well made, well printed this is. Okay guys, so what I'm doing is I have the flat back canvas and I'm putting a layer of Mod Podge on there because I'm going to be adhering that to this canvas panel using the Mod Podge heat transfer method, and I'm just going to put this on here. Now this is an 11 by 14 inch print and my canvas is 12 by 16 because it's bigger so that it can accommodate the top canvas on it that I'm going to be using to make the decor. So once that's all dry, then I'm just using my little Cricut mini iron just to press that out, and I absolutely love the Mod Podge heat transfer method. I'm going to flip this 12 by 16 canvas over and I'll be working on the inside of the canvas, giving that a coat of acrylic paint in the color Warm Gray. This is a Master's Touch acrylic paint that I got over at Hobby Lobby. Now there is a little method to my madness here, so I'm going to go ahead and put another layer of paint. This is a dark titanium white, and it's also a Master's Touch acrylic paint. I'm loving this, been using this for a while and loving this. I have some of these silicone tools that I got from Michael's, and they have different texture on the end of them. So what I'm doing is taking one of them and I'm going to be scraping it across the back just to give it a little bit of texture and dimension, just different kind of a design on the back of my canvas. And as you can see, I didn't like a couple of the lines, and so I just repainted over it, and then I just used my little scraping, my little spatula, and made the line the way that I wanted it. I'm going to be using these fine glitters. They are Martha Stewart brand, and just sprinkling on a little bit of it, not too heavy, but just enough just to give it a little bit of sparkle. I'm also using some diamond glitter that I got from Hobby Lobby, and then drying that up really well. I let this completely dry before I started working on any kind of cutting or anything like that. That is what I have found by doing these busted canvas tutorials or busted canvas projects, is if I'm going to be using Mod Podge, I let it dry completely before I move on to anything, because that's where the gumminess or the stickiness really comes in if I start working with it before it's completely dry. So just wanted to share that tip that I found that works for me. This cute rustic weathered board paper is from Hobby Lobby Bulletin Board paper, guys. I use this in a lot of my crafting as well as my display and that kind of thing. So I have a roll of it. So I cut off a piece of it, thought it would work great because I wanted a wood slatted looking board for this rustic beautiful project. So using that same Mod decoupage, a heat transfer method. I adhere the paper to the board. I let that dry completely because I don't want any gumminess or anything like that when I start cutting into it. So I'm going to just kind of guesstimate and find the middle, just poking a hole with my poking tool, like a little paper piercer. Then I use a box blade and my scissors just to make my cuts. Now, I wasn't quite sure, just because this is a 12 by 16 board and I wanted the print to show everything, the whole nativity, all of the people, the very important people that are part of this story. I wanted all of them to show. So I'm just taking my time figuring out how I want to cut them and roll them. And so I just use my scissors, kind of cut it like I'm cutting a pizza, and just make the little slits as I need to. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue the top board to the backer board, just using E6000 as well as hot glue. I use my little clamps to hold that in place for a bit so that dries. The E6000 gives me the permanent hold, and then the hot glue gives me kind of like the instant hold. But my clamps really help it secure because I don't want it to come apart. So this is a project that I hope someone will display for many years to come. Now, just for added interest and to give a little bit of definition to the edges of my board, I'm using my brown Geleto. I got my set from Amazon. I'll share a link for those in the description box as well. And it kind of just looks like a little chalking tool. I just put that around there and then just use my finger, a wet finger. I just have a baby wipe on the side, just kind of wet my finger. That way it spreads it out just a little bit more. Okay, so then now for the fun part, the reveal part, I'm just rolling the pieces of canvas around and just hot gluing those to the board, and it just really reveals the beautiful story of baby Jesus and all of the major very important people in this story. And so I'm just absolutely loving the way that this is coming together. Again, this 11 by 14 print came from Jennifer Pugh. I have a link for this individual print. As long as she has it available, I'll have a link for it in the description box. And you can also get 10% off by using my code Tracy10 at checkout. And so check the description box for that. Just to kind of give my print a little bit more pizzazz, I am just highlighting it with some glitter glue like Stickles and other glitter glue that I had on hand. You can get glitter glue anywhere like craft glues are sold, as well as you can find it on Amazon. Friends, as I say, the beauty is in the details, and I love to share lots of different embellishments and details in my projects, just like these antique brass tacks that I had on hand. And also I'm going to be making a swag at the top to put at the top just to kind of embellish it. I don't want to take away from the message of the print. I just want to kind of highlight it and give it a little decorative look. So guys, I have a lot of different pine greenery, cedar greenery. I have some berries that I got from Hobby Lobby, as well as those brown curly cues. I love to add those to my projects and just make them look really whimsical and cute. The gold ribbon that I'll be using here shortly came from Sam's, and I'm going to be making a simple bow with that and just tacking everything down with my glue as well as my stapler, which can be found also on Amazon in my Amazon storefront, and just making everything look really cute and festive for the season. This little home decor turned out perfect. I just love the message of come let us adore him, and it's a great reminder of what we should be striving for every single day. This little decor piece is a perfect little side table or shelf sitter, that kind of thing. Also, I could put a hanger on the back to have it to be an inside the home door hanger, and I just absolutely love the way that it turned out. Don't forget, you can grab this print in Jennifer Pugh's Etsy shop. Use my code Tracy10 for 10% off, and check out my other 2024 series. I'll have the playlist linked here at the end of the video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a blessed day, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.